Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a 21-yard gain, and the Broncos will have a first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
They're set up at the 35 now. Nix with it on first. Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. And again an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Nix to throw again. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up fourth down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Things going well so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Motioning the tight end now. Going to the ground again on first. Another big rip for him. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Okay, we both know this pace can't continue, but they got to enjoy it as they can. And that football shouldn't go to anybody else until that defense proves they can stop them.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Hey, run.
They've got a man in motion.
Here we go.
First down throw, Lawrence. Able to find Strange here. And this one does not go far.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars will reach pay dirt for the first time this game. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring into a defense. Other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play. He just exposed him.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Marvin Mims now to return it. Making some progress here. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. He was descended upon it quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Former number 1 pick, Trayvon Walker on the stop. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. It's the Broncos out in front. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. Now Nix. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there?
Ooh, and quick there, and they bring him to the toe. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Jaguars take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
That one missed the mark. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, ready? Hey, Lion!
Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
At the 49-yard line.
All set up now for 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Hey, son.
Tight end going in motion here.
Here we go.
Once with it on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
Hey, go.
From the gun, ETN gets it. He scraped together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And the Broncos are in the nickel for this third down.
11 on red. Here we go.
Lawrence to throw it. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. But nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's Etienne on first down. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. Now Lawrence on the play fake. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Couldn't make that connection. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. They'll run here. Etienne. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one. And the effort brings up 4th down.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this.
Hey, I'm gun. Rip, 24.
Here we go on 4th. Lawrence. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
A give right side to Dobbins. And a nice pickup ends beyond the 35 as he goes out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. And it's the Broncos with 1st and 10. Play action with Mix. Vacates quickly left side. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Throwing on first down, Nix. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Clyde getting it to Cortland Sutton. And it sets up 2nd down. A give to Dobbins. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 4th and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there will be more interceptions.
The Jaguars take over 1st and and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, route.
On the ground to begin this drive with ETA. He breaks the tackle, and he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
That's good for a Jaguars.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He's got a man left. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Red on red.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's good for another Jacksonville first and 10.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Hey. Stop. 11.
Lawrence working from the gun. He throws a bullet to the center. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the Broncos take possession and start out at the 6. And just like that, a very run-focused drive comes to an end that time with an interception.
You know, a lot of times, Kate, when you're finding success running it on a drive, it's because the defense is just waiting for you to throw it. And that's where they're prepared at the time. Sure enough, it's not a rush that dooms them, but a pass and an interception.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. That one is not going to get any easier to watch during film study, Brock. Some chances to go down, but instead opting to keep extending the play, and then all of a sudden in the end zone for a safety.
Yeah, ultimately, there just comes a time where you've got to understand where you are on the field, right? Hey, I'm trying to make a play. That's all great in the middle of the field. But when you're in the danger zone like this, and you could give that defense 2 points and energize the other side, you got to know where you are on the field and just get rid of the ball.
Galloping inside the 40. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Rip, 20. Hey, kill. Hey, Soko.
Sending the tight end in motion left.
Here we go.
Throwing here just before halftime. He's just going to get rid of this one, so that is how our half will end. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Escapes a defender. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. On play action now, Lawrence taking a deep shot here. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars take the lead right away in half Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because it only took him a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them, the guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, here's Mims. Spins right by him. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Give to Dobbins to start the third. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Chased out to his right. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. Get it inside the 45-yard line before the return goes out. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Let's go.
He'll give this up the middle to ETN. Don't turn, ball's out, he lost it. And the Broncos corral it. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Soko, come on. Easy. Read a 44.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On red.
Inside handoff goes to ETN. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
A tight end in motion now. First down, and they go right back to him. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's 2nd down now.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Lisa 24. Hey, James here.
They go play action. Lawrence. Catch is made in close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Jaguars. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Rip, 23. Stop. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Bigsby kicks this the wrong way. That's a loss all the way back to the 5.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
The defense wins this rep. That stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over.
Jacksonville getting the call on fourth down here to put 3 up for the Jaguars. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Little knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He fields it from the 8. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Caught by the tight end running that corner. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On first and 10, here's Nix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Nix again on second and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. They'll throw again. Nix. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
He fields this at the 18. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10. On the run, it's ETN. He was almost headed worse, but he gets a yard out of this. In on the tackle was Jonathan Cooper.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
They send a man in motion. Second down, ETN gets it again. And he'll go down and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's good. We're on Jaguars. First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Lawrence now off the play action. As that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Jaguars football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on to it for one final quarter. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Hey, kill!
Now it's Lawrence. Hits him on the out route. On the move, past the 40. A pickup there of 33 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, and they give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Has him running the comeback. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. They have themselves another first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Man in motion here. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. This throw is caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Red on the red.
They bring a tight end in motion right. carry by Etienne. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown. The Jaguars can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars take a 3-possession lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Running it again with Dobbins. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Nix from the gun. On the move, headed right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead. They run. Here's Dobbins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. This is Ingram working the left side. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Broncos trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
All I can tell him there is good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they can just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. They'll make a big for it on the ground. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, you'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Finds a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it third down. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And save for a few moments in that opening quarter, Brock, they pitched a shutout defensively that in the end was the impetus for the victory. They're going to be bummed not to have that goose egg on the board at the end of this one, no doubt, but a performance to be lauded nonetheless. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.